NoFluxes is here.
She's got really high percent and is taunting! She's taunting right now while Slug is on the back ropes right now, and he needs everything he can get. He needs to kill a Ganon at 0% with 100% Sopo in order to stay in Super Smash Con. We'll see if he can do it, but I think NoFluxes will be not denied his spot in loser semis. And that is it. NoFluxes with the repeat win, moving on to face Crike and slaying Slug for a second time this tournament.
Nana's hubris in the light of her accomplishments cost Slug the tournament.
She was feeling herself. She hits NoFluxes. She's like, I can do no wrong. Let's swag a little.
And NoFluxes can hardly believe it. He's still sitting in his chair with that same expression.
I'm just telling you, I deserve to play the game. Like at tournaments. You're gonna not let me play online. Which is insane, by the way. I can't play online. In TMT and Salt Mine. I can't play in the main things anymore for no reason. Not even, like, they don't even have a reason. They don't have a reason. When I talked to Slumlord, his reasoning was like a cheap-ass cop-out excuse of, oh, well, if TMT doesn't allow you, then I can't. What kind of shit is that? That's that follower garbage. That's not a leader. That's no leader. Come on, dude. What the fuck is that about? You have to follow you have to follow their thing first. Why do you have to follow TMT, dude? What happened to always have my back, like you said? TMT doesn't get to dictate the rules. Come on, man. And who's doing that shit? Is it Kadoran? Is Kadoran gonna say I'm not allowed online anymore? What the fuck is that about, man? Last I checked, Kadoran's not the one controlling the community. Sounds suspicious, anyway. You try to rig me out, I'll beat your ass, dude. Is that what it's about, Kadoran? You want to face a Ganon? Is that what it is, dude? You want to face a Ganon? Because it's possible someday I'll start beating good, players at the top. You're trying to hide me, dude, because eventually I'm gonna get those big upsets. Or is it you're protecting your boy Mango? Is it Mango scared of facing me, dude? Maybe Mango's so afraid of getting embarrassed, because K-Word did win one time. So if I beat his ass, it'll be shocking to the world, dude. So those are the Kadorans trying to hide me so that I don't make it to the top and beat his boy. Come on, dude. This bias shit needs to stop, man. I think you can just keep rigging it for your boys only. Oh, that was genius. That was so good. I don't have a personal problem with Westballs. I just think people need to actually be speaking up about this kind of shit. Well, Wikipedia actually still has his things up, man. Wikipedia is still saying that he was accused of some pretty bad shit that I'm not gonna say here, but I'm not gonna say it here because I don't want to, instigate it more here by acknowledging it. But for a deer to act like it doesn't exist at all, but then you're gonna pull this shit on me about the gorilla thing in a small time local ban. That's what your excuse is to keep me out of Apex, dude? Nah, dude. That's not the reason why they kept Westballs out of Genesis. That's not the reason, man. It wasn't because of the online shit. Like, that's small. That's innocent, dude. That's not it, man. You gotta hear me out here. There's a bias because Westballs is getting a free pass, but I'm not allowed to go to Apex. And I didn't even really do anything, like. So, I mean, come on, dude. Well, how did I pose a threat to anyone? You're telling me the gorilla meme posed a threat to someone in the venue? Come on, man. And Chicago's gonna ban me off that? Really? Because someone in TLM is really... How is that a threat to them? Where's the threat at, I'm confused. Why is this so bad that I can't play? Sounds like they're afraid to allow me to go because they think that it makes them look bad, and they don't know how to handle it, man. Riptide was a separate thing, right? It wasn't in Chicago. The major was in Ohio, right? It wasn't even in Chicago. So, like, technically speaking here, they didn't actually have to do anything. But they felt like they're obligated to ban me after in my own region too, which is horrible because it's like you're gonna favor the other guy who's done nothing for your region, by the way. You're gonna favor Justice, who's never represented Chicago a single time. When I was going to every major that I could, when I even went to hold that L, and come on, dude, I was repping, man. And I was actually coming back. I was gonna go to the locals. I already made plans to come back, dude. You know, so it doesn't make sense. You're gonna favor the other guy who's done nothing for your local scene. And on top of that, he wasn't repping Chicago at all. So, like, you're actually punishing someone in your own region for a guy who's doing nothing for your region. They're afraid to say it was a misunderstanding. They're afraid to even say it was a neutral situation. You know? They don't even want to say it was neutral, even though objectively it does look neutral. But they don't want to say it's neutral because they're going to think, oh, we're going against the black man. Now we look shitty. Now we look racist too. Okay, well, first off, Unsher's definitely, you know, a more normal example of that happening where they feel like they can't say anything because they're gonna look racist, but they have that fear because of their own race. So that's what it is here, is that I'm actually Hispanic and I'm not white, but most of these people are white and they're freaking out about it because they don't know how to handle these situations. They're the ones that are afraid of being labeled as racist. And by the way, beyond Summit Smash and all that shit with their scam, with their political garbage, like, you gotta look at it because, look, man, this year they were really pulling me out. They were really taking me off stream at majors. They were keeping me off stream so many times, you know, and then they never explained that, of course. And it was finally when I signed up for the recent summit after this little Harambe thing, they're gonna pull me out, right? They're gonna decide, oh, we're not even gonna allow NoFluxes to campaign. We're gonna take away his rights to campaign because we don't want him there. They literally pulled me from the campaign. All I've ever asked for is just to let it go because there isn't another NoFluxes. There isn't another Top Ganon that could do what I could do. K-Word is hoping that I'm banned because simply he's not good enough to keep up my results. He has to depend on cancellations, and that's all he's ever done. K-Word can't actually outplace me at a major, so he has to hope to cancel me. And I don't give a shit if it's not him directly doing it. He's trying to take advantage of the situation, act like he's the big dog again, acting like he's gonna come back. Like, dude, if you have to rely on cancellations the rest of your life, it's not gonna work anyway. You're just gonna get too old to do this shit eventually. But it doesn't matter, because the fact is I was placing well, right? Top 24 at Shine. In my own region, come on, dude. Is my own region really gonna defend Justice over me? Like, what kind of shit is that, dude? This guy was calling me a mutt. This guy was making fun of my height. You're gonna act like he's this hero? You're gonna act like he's some martyr and shit? Like, bro, first off, you're not gonna get more rights by treating people like shit. That's not how you do things. No one who ever suffered for the others in the past did it that way. You want to talk about real heroes, real martyrs that fought for equal rights? They didn't do it by bullying and harassing the shit out of people. They didn't do it by starting little wars like that. They weren't just pulling the race card out of nowhere and then like trying to get everyone to, you know, just ride with them and bully someone. That's not how you do things, you know? So what we see is this shit has to stop. You can tell I'm not a regular Mexican. You can tell I have a mixed tone. So regardless, did Justice know I was a mixed Mexican? He probably did know. I don't look like a dark tone one. I have a very light tone. Did he know that I was mixed? Yeah, I think he did know. Did Secrets know? I think he definitely knew. I think Secrets is deep down just trying to get rid of me because he's canceled people before. And that guy ain't shit anyway, like I've said. He's been trying to get rid of people. That's what he does. He believes that he's like gonna be this little like savior, this little white knight for his little circles, and the people are gonna care and reward him. But no, dude, you're not gonna get your way up that way. You want to man up and actually climb up the ladder the real way and impress people through skill, and do it that way. Don't do it by pushing some liberal scam and trying to cancel people. Because that's just not cool, man. That shit ain't cool. You have to depend on cancellations to get by in your career, man. That's just some heartless shit. Nobody's gonna like you deep down. They're always gonna know. It's just a really bitter way to get by. I don't care if you think it's the right thing to do. It's not the right thing. You're following the wrong intuition, dude. The problem with these people is they like to follow the wrong intuition all the time. If you try to ban me off now, just for talking shit over a video game, just for holding my ground, then I would have won either way. There's no oppression there, so it's a scam to try to even suggest that, you know, this man's like health was at stake, this man's like rights were at stake, and anything going on there. Like, he got away with it. He got rewarded for being a racist himself. Man, this guy got rewarded for treating me like shit and making it personal. Do I not have an argument here? He got rewarded for being foul. And you're gonna have people like Homemade Waffles say, "Yo, this is why I do ban me." Okay, are you gonna ignore all the shit he's been saying in the past, dude? How are you gonna act like this guy is a martyr when he's going around throwing shade, going around doing all that garbage? Come on, dude. And also, why don't you get other people on your show that have been canceled before? You know? I'm not gonna name them out because you guys are gonna freak out. But I'm just saying, dude, do you see Homemade Waffles getting canceled players on his show? And some of those people, by the way, could have been black. The most you could say is that Harambe's a legend.